Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm actually going to show you the best tips for Roblox Studio I could make up. And I don't know if there's other people that do this, but if there is, comment, because I just came up with them. But let's get started with the video. So the first one is pretty simple. So in plugins you have this default plugin that is rig builder, and you go to R6 block rig and you just get this, and you're probably wondering what are we gonna do with that? So basically you double click backspace, so it just takes off the decal, and go, it says dummy, right? Just go humanoid, delete, and you just get this cross thing. Okay, right now I'm going to turn off the shadows. Okay, so right here we have this cross thing that you're wondering what are you gonna do with this? And I'll show you. So all you need is a plugin called Archimedes. I'll put it in the description. And basically just select it and then click I don't know what X. Okay, and then do the X to axis, and then just do whatever angle you want. I'll just do 25. And you can do render circle, whatever. And you're wondering why are we doing this? And actually, I came up with this because it actually, why can't I close this? Okay, because it actually, if you kind of think about it, kind of looks like fences. And here, also, it's not just for fences, but also if you want to do a straight fence like this, you can duplicate the guy a bunch of times, and actually it looks pretty much like a fence. So, and yeah, you can edit it, all stuff. It actually does look like a fence, not gonna lie. Okay, so the other tip actually is with a plugin too. So if you want here, if you have okay, where's the part? Sorry. Okay, so if you have two parts here that you want to put together here, and they're different materials or whatever, colors, it would I don't know, it would kind of go through each other, so it kind of makes a bit of a mess here, and you don't want that. It looks pretty bad. So what you want to do is just either go to model union those parts, and as you can see here, it's not and also if you union them, they'll actually be the same material. And the other thing is actually, if you want it different material, you can either scale it down a bit, that even though you can still see, you can change it in the properties here, which here I'll do. Okay, where do you go? Okay, so which here? Okay, which here I'll do I don't know, 100. No, not that. Whatever you decide. If you even want to do manually, you can do that. And actually, if you do it carefully, it would look pretty much the same, but it's actually different positions. So that's a really good tip if you don't want your thing to be all like, I don't know what you call it. I think last video I called it Z fighting. I don't know. But that's another tip. Okay, so another useful tip, actually, it's not a tip or anything. I just recommend you using it a lot in your games if it's like low poly or stuff like that. So basically, if it's just textures, so it's in the toolbox actually, but you can search texture pad or something like that. Okay, so it loaded, and actually it's by Dev for Hire, so give credit to him. Actually, there's a huge, not huge, but just a pad of textures that you can use, really. And actually, like this, whatever. And actually, the cool thing about it is that, here, I'll change something to like red and smooth plastic for this example. Like here, if you want this, I'll just copy and paste it on. Actually, they put the transparent background, so whatever color your brick is, it would go on it. Like, as you can see here, my color was red, and it changed it to red. And if you want to like this, it'll change to green, and all of that. So that's another useful. Also, a better example for this is the lava texture. So if you want, here, I'll make it neon. So if you want it instead to be just like orange, this isn't really orangey, but if you want it to be like orange, if you don't want it to be orange, then you can just change the color if you want it like blue, whatever. I don't know what you would pick, but it's up to you. Okay, so the other useful tip that I use is always turn on Team Create. Like, even if you're not working with your friends, turn on Team Create, because I'm telling you this because if your studio crashes, and this happened to me a lot of times before I actually figured out the tip. So like if you crash like studio accidentally, or it just doesn't respond, and you go back into the game and all your progress has not saved, and you're like, oh, come on, I have to do this all again. And it actually happened to me a lot of times when I didn't know this. So what I do now is turn on Team Create, and actually to do that, if you have this top bar, if you don't, you probably have it like this, so click this arrow on the side of what's new, and just click that, and go to view, and then click Team Create, and then I'll just turn Team Create on, and just put it wherever you don't need a bunch of space. Like here, I have the whole Explorer to myself, so I'll just put it a little bit here. And that's a really, really useful tip, again, for the people that don't want to lose their progress on games. Okay, so the other useful tip that I know is if you're building something, like for example here, like I'm making, I don't know, here. For now, I'll just get something from the toolbox. I don't know. Like whatever you decide that you want to put in your game. Here, let me let it load. Okay, but so like if you want this rock in your game, and you like if, for example, if here, for example, if like this is your map, and you don't want to put like everything on one side, like to get it, I would just make another like bass player or whatever you have, or just a pad. I'll say, and you just put it here, and when you want it into your game, you just grab it and drag it over, so you don't have everything like all messy and like piled up. So that's a really good useful tip. Okay, so the other useful tip actually is here. Like when you're building and you don't want much lag in your game when you're building or whatever it is in studio, and like everything is dark because of like the shadows and all that stuff. Like I don't want it to be dark. So and like when you're building, it's pretty annoying with. Well, for me, it's pretty annoying with shadows. Uh, um, what's? Oh yeah, I forgot the word. With the shadows on. So what I do when I'm building is just go to lighting and turn off global shadows. And also for the people that always like select every single part and go to cast shadow off. It's the same thing, but with just one part. So, like, I don't know about you, but if you want, like, one part with shadow and another one without shadow, you can do that instead of like, all the shadows. I don't know. Whatever you, decide. But, okay, so for the other useful tip, actually, I'm sorry about those other clips that I didn't have the music on, I'm sorry, but for this tip, actually, I would okay, I can't say out the words, but I always recommend you to go if you have like here. Let me put this base plate to terrain. So if you have a real terrain game, and you have here, and you have decoration on, and like you have other builds on top of it, it's not gonna look the best, because like if it's like lower than where it is, like if it's like this, obviously it won't show the grass, but it looks pretty awful to me because it's just poking through and it doesn't look the best. So it just looks like it has hairs. But to fix this, you can just go to here. You can go to the terrain editor and you go to region. No, not region, sorry. Go to where is it? Paint, and then go to, okay, what the heck happened? Yeah, what the? Oh, here. Why is it like? Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, here, I'll just put. Okay, so, if you don't want this, you can just go to, whatever other material. I personally just use leafy grass, and, yeah, I'll make it a bit smaller, like right there. Here, I'll put it at 2.1. Okay, so, you just like brush over the areas you don't want with grass. And personally, in my experience, like I never use this terrain tool, so I kind of suck at it. Like as you can see, it takes out that, and just brush over. Just all you have to do is just brush over the areas you don't want, And what that'll do, it'll just take off the grass. It just takes the decoration off. And I missed a little there, but you get the point. And like, that's if you don't want any grass poking out of your thing. And actually, that I'm gonna wrap up the video here, and subscribe, turn on notification bell so you actually don't miss a video. But I'll wrap up the video here. Subscribe, turn on notification bells, like the video if you can, and follow me on Roblox. It really supports me. You don't know how much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.